What's up, people? Let's look at this new Joe Biden campaign ad. So this old turd is gonna run again. He hasn't done enough damage. He needs 4 more years. He's 80 right now. So he'll be 82 when he runs again. The dude's so senile. I mean, there's no way he could run again. Most Democrats don't want him to run either. But Democrats will vote for him over Trump if Trump's the nominee. So, all right, let's check out this video. I'll stop it and we'll break it down. If I have to watch it, we can suffer together, people. Ready? Oh, they start the video out with January 6th. This is what they're trying to convince everybody of, that January 6th was worse than Pearl Harbor and 9/11 and all that bullshit. You know, Biden goes on and tells everybody that Trump supporters killed cops and all that stuff. No, it was the other way around. No cops were killed. That Sicknick guy, he died of something like a day or two later, like a stroke or heart attack or something. It's probably him breathing in all that gas that they were throwing at the Trumpers. They ignore all the BLM riots. They had like 500 BLM riots that lasted a year. Killed 30 to 50 people, cost $5 billion in damage. That was infinitely worse. And this January 6th thing was basically set up by the FBI. They had like over 30 FBI plants in there. Ray Epps being one of them, coaxing the Trumpers in the Capitol. And most people that went in the Capitol, they just went in and took selfies and didn't damage anything. And a lot of them are still in jail right now, political prisoners.
Freedom.
It's ironic that his very first word is freedom, right? This asshole is trying to take away all your freedoms.
Personal freedom is fundamental to who we are as Americans. There's nothing more important, nothing more sacred. That's been the work of...
Nothing's more important or sacred than your freedoms, guys. They're coming hard after your First Amendment and your Second Amendment. They're working with big tech to silence us. Any dissent whatsoever. And then your Second Amendment. They let criminals out of jail, violent criminals. They don't arrest them. Or if they arrest them, they let them go again because they want the violence. They want the gun deaths. They think that if enough people get killed, then we'll be willing to negotiate getting rid of our guns. This is what they're doing. They're doing this on purpose.
My first term, to fight for our democracy. This shouldn't be a red or blue issue. To protect...
Shouldn't be a red or blue issue, but he won't agree on anything conservatives want ever.
Our rights, to make sure that everyone in this country is treated equally and that everyone is given a fair shot at making...
Everyone's given a fair shot. These guys here, the lefties, which are now full-blown communists, they judge you based on your skin color and your sexual identity, not your merit.
But around the country, MAGA extremists are lining up to take on those bedrock freedoms.
Here he goes, dividing us again, you know what I mean? All conservatives are hardcore MAGA extremist insurrectionists. This is how he's going to portray us. Trump wasn't divisive. The media made him divisive. They lied about him 24/7. For how many years? Joe Biden's divisive just by the words that are coming out of his mouth.
That you paid for your entire life while cutting taxes for the very wealthy.
Yeah, so he's bitching about conservatives mentioning, hey, Social Security is going to go bankrupt in 10 years. We might have to do something, guys. It must be nice to be a Democrat and to be able to buy votes with the taxpayer's dollar. All they got to do is stand up there and promise free shit, and millions of people vote for them.
Dictating what healthcare decisions women can make, banning books, and
banning porn in schools, okay? And when he says healthcare, abortion, is that healthcare or is that killing a baby? Democrats want to, they think it's okay for a little kid to identify as the opposite sex and then cut their genitals off without their parents knowing if they could get away with it. You know, they're fighting to kill their own babies and to mutilate their kids. That's Joe Biden's freedom right there, I guess.
Telling people who they can love, all while making it more difficult for you to be able to vote.
Hey, for one, we don't care if you're gay. The moment you cross that line and went after kids, you know, we're not having that. Be gay all you want. Just leave the kids out of it, you sickos. And then he's talking about conservatives want to make it harder for black people to vote. That's bullshit. We want you to be able to show an ID. We want you to vote once. And you have to be alive to vote. That's it. So if that's infringing on your rights, then fuck you. Democrats want illegals to vote, not show an ID. They ballot harvest like crazy. They got this shit. They've been working on this for a while. They got it down pat, guys. There probably will never be another conservative president ever again.
When I ran for president 4 years ago, I said we're in a battle for the soul of America, and we still are. The question we're facing is whether in the years ahead we have more freedom or less freedom.
Do you think we're going to have more freedoms under conservatives or Democrats, guys? Name one right that the conservatives are coming after to take away from you. And don't tell me voter rights and all that shit, because everybody has the same rights. You know what I mean? I think we should vote on one day. And then they should be able to tell us who won that night. And if they can't, then you know something's going on. They broke out some mules.
More rights or fewer? I know what I want the answer to be, and I think you do too. This is not a time to be complacent. That's why I'm running for re-election. Because I know America.
You know, they probably had to sift through 5,000 hours of footage to get some video of Biden looking normal or talking normal.
I know we're good and decent people. I know we're still a country that believes in honesty and respect and treating
Yeah, conservatives are.
each other with dignity.
So he wants to portray the Democrats as the side with dignity and respect.
That we're a nation where we give hate no safe harbor. We believe that everyone is equal, that everyone should be
Dude, they say that, and then they call us race. And if you're a conservative, you're a racist. You know, that word has no meaning anymore.
given a fair shot to succeed in this country.
Thank you for choosing us.
Ketanji Brown, the Supreme Court Justice, he hired her only because she's black and she's a woman. He didn't hire her on her merits. She's a diversity hire.
Every generation of Americans
Just like Kamala Harris
face the moment
and Buttigieg.
they have to defend democracy. Stand up for our personal freedom. Stand up for the right to vote and our civil rights.
Civil rights. What do you think Martin Luther King would be saying about the Democrats right now? You know, it's the Republicans that had to fight to give black people their rights. Democrats didn't want that.
And this is our moment.
Look how pro-America he's trying to make himself look. They just showed the stock market. Did they just show the stock market? That's funny. How's your 401k doing, guys? Under Biden. You dabble in the stock market? How are your stocks doing? Oh.
So if you're with me, go to joebiden.com and sign up. Let's finish this job. I know we can.
Let's finish America. Let's do it in.
Because this is the United States of America. There's nothing, simply nothing we cannot do.
These communists hate America. He's trying to act like he loves America. He doesn't like America. According to them, America's systematically racist.
We do it together.
We can't let this guy win, man. I don't know how we're going to do it. They got some systems in place. So, anyways, I guess if you get we get Biden in there 4 more years, he's not going to last and Kamala will be your president. Maybe that's the plan all along. I guess if you like open borders and fentanyl overdoses, Biden's your guy. 100,000, over 100,000 Americans die every year since Biden's been in there from fentanyl overdoses. So if you give another 4 years, that's another 400,000 Americans that'll die easily. So he's killing us. My grocery bills triple. My gas bills double. Anything that you buy is more expensive. They don't want to pump oil. It's a mess, guys. They're putting that green bullshit out there. You know, we might not be down with it, but I know I'm not. We're being forced, dude. Drug against our will. And the country's going to hell. So, what do you think about Joe Biden's campaign video? Hey, not to mention Biden and 10 of his family members have been making millions of dollars from all of these countries that hate us. China, Ukraine, even Russia has given the Bidens money. So, and they can impeach Trump twice, and Biden can sick his FBI guys and raid Trump, and they can arrest Trump and all this bullshit, dude. Biden isn't for freedom. No, he's definitely the guy that our forefathers warned us about. You know what I mean? All right, guys, follow me on YouTube, Rumble, and I'm on Twitter now. So, do it.